Yo, welcome back. Episode 14, man. Special guest, my boy
What's
from
up?
the
What's
9
up?
from the 910s, the 919, man. Sean, what's good with you, bro? What's good with you?
Can't complain, my brother. Another day. How you doing?
Long overdue, man. For those that don't know, I met bro through Carvana. We not getting into the craziness that was happening at Carvana, but hey, real one right here, man. Real one.
Absolutely. And it's only been 4 years.
It's hey man, just real light, real simple pod today. Just kind of go over some of my favorite players in the NBA all time. So, bro, you got the floor, man. Do you want to go least favorite to favorite, or do you want to go favorite to least favorite?
We can go. How many are we doing? Are we doing top three, top five? What you thinking?
Let's do four. Let's do four.
Four? Okay. So
Yeah.
let's go least to favorite. Save the best for last.
Okay. All right. Talk to me.
Oh, top five, top four of all time. My least favorite would be. Are we explaining why as well, or are we just running down the list?
I mean, if you got a guy you feel passionate about, it, run it back down. Or if it's somebody that people don't really like talk about or they sleep on, I might ask you why.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So my number four would be Rip Hamilton, from the Detroit Pistons back in the '04. Those Piston days, man, when they won that championship with him, Big Shot Billups, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, Tayshaun, that team was legendary, man. So and even before that, I was a huge Rip Hamilton fan. How he'll come off them pin down screens and
Yeah.
all the screens and just hit the. He was a mid range guru, and that part of the game was so slept on back then. It was good to see. It was refreshing. So for number, even though I didn't model my game after that at all, that was still my guy. At number three, I am going to have to go with Jamal Crawford.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jamal Crawford. I gravitate towards Flash, so I really liked his game when he came in. He was going behind the back on folks in transition thing. He was just doing things in the NBA that you had never seen before. So I'm gonna go with him. I would say the best six man of all time for sure.
I mean, they named the award
Number
after him, right?
the numbers definitely back that. Number two, I would have to say Memphis Rudy Gay.
Problem.
Memphis Rudy Gay was an absolute dog. He was a three-level scorer, even four-level scorer. He can get it done any way, any shape, any form. And he played a little bit of defense as well, but he didn't have too much of a flash to his game. But he just got it done anyway. And he had some tough battles with LeBron when he was in his prime, and that really kind of opened everybody's eyes to how good Rudy Gay really was. So I was proud of that during that time. And number one, it's no secret with me. Whoever knows me knows. As you don't already know who number one is. I don't even have to say it, but we're going to go with Carmelo Anthony. I could go on and on about how talented that man is. Five-level score, layups, mid-range, free throw, pull-up, three-pointers. He can do it all. He lacked a little bit on the defensive end, and he took a little bit of slack for that, which is okay. But when you're putting the ball in the bucket at the capacity that he was, it's hard to do it on both ends. But that man is a photo booth scorer, one of the best one-on-one isolation players in the game, in my personal opinion. And it will never be another three guard that could put it in the basketball hoop like Carmelo Anthony, in my opinion. I think Paolo Banchero, he has a similar feel, a similar game, but other than that, I haven't seen another Carmelo Anthony, man, for sure.
Nah, Melo's just so tough, man. Like Denver Melo, New York Melo. He get to that elbow. He gets to that elbow, it's over.
It's
Jab
over.
step, that fake,
It's
jab step, itty,
midi.
post game,
Every
3 pointer, just hey, 3 pointer,
every he has everything in his bag, man. And
turn around,
you think
close cross, low
everything.
cross.
Even the jab step, like he'll kill you with the jab step. So it's just like he don't even have to put the ball on the floor. He's just a very skilled man, and he's like 6'8". So it's just like when you really think about the skill set of someone that's that big, it's hard to stay in front of.
You gotta think too, like not only was he tall for a small forward, he had like real weight on him as well.
Exactly,
So if you put like a wing that could stay in front of him, he would just post him. And he put a wing and he put somebody that's like heavier, like a power forward, he would just blow past him.
absolutely, for sure. I've
It's
seen
crazy, man.
moves where they've asked NBA guys like who's the hardest to guard, and Melo's names came up plenty of times, and they said they had to put ice packs on their bodies after the game. Just
They be sore, man, banged up. That's what I'm saying.
he's a bully, man.
I want to ask you though, with Jamal Crawford, do you remember Jamal Crawford cross behind the back hop step, like behind the back hop step? What are we talking about?
I don't know what. I guess he thought he was at the park just having fun with his homeboys. That was I first remember when he did it on Kirk Heinrich when he was playing. I can't remember exactly who he was playing for, but I remember he did it on Kirk Heinrich, and I saw it, and I was just like, "Oh my god, what was that?" Like
That shit broke the internet for like a week or two.
for a week or two, bro, and then he just kept doing it and kept doing it, and it just became his move. And you would see guys at the gyms trying to mimic it, trying to imitate it, and it's just like it's a tough move, bro. Tough, so tough.
Nah, I like the Jamal Crawford story, man, because he was saying like early on, like he's always been a bucket, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But it's the fact that a dude as talented as him accepted being a six man. He's like, all right, if I'm in the starting five, we have to run, set plays, X, Y, Z. I can't really like just get in my bag. But as a six man, he just comes in, bag work, just getting to work, man. Just killing off rip.
Off
Like
rip.
coming to a game, single handedly changing the game, man.
Yeah, for sure. And when you coming into the game as a six man, I feel like you kind of have an advantage because you can kind of see the flow of the game before you get in, kind of see how it's going, kind of see the
Yeah.
spot open, kind of see where the defense is lacking or the offense is lacking. Like, so I feel like being a six man kind of has its advantages for sure. Because I played a little bit of six man back in my days, so it definitely has an advantage of coming off and seeing the flow of the game before you get in. So he definitely took advantage of it and he thrived.
Yeah, that man. I think another person you said, I want to touch on Rip Hamilton, but Rudy Gay though. We were talking about Rudy Gay. I think Rudy Gay is the most talented person that make an all-star team. Because you gotta think, besides granted, Rudy Gay's peak, he was like a 30 a game guy, but like talent wise, he had the potential to be way more. I don't want to say he had the potential to be T Mac, but there was some T Mac to his game. 'Cause, like bro had to handle like he was tomahawking on people
Mm-hmm.
dunking everything, bro. 6'7", could shoot, and
Mm-hmm.
his game was smooth, man. But like bop bop, full of very like he was not a really nobody said Rudy Gay was top five, but bro was always consistent. It was like every game, 20, 22, 23. Just I don't know. Memphis had one with him, man. He went to Toronto, started killing too, but
Yeah.
they ended up just trade him to the Kings. But Rudy Gay. Of course, for the guys that play 2K, too, I mean, the Rudy Gay jump shot, the base, money base, man. I mean, I would if I was playing it. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna
Me too. I'm not too heavy into it as I used to be. I'm waiting for 26. Yeah.
that last one though, Rip Hamilton, you gotta think when people talk about the Pistons, they talk about Chauncey Billups, they talk about Ben Wallace being a multiple time defensive player of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about Rasheed Wallace having inside game, outside game. But Rip Hamilton though, there's a real case that obviously like much less volume, but he's very similar to how Klay Thompson was in the mid to late 2010s. Like
Absolutely.
just off ball movement, coming off screens, catching and shooting, man. Very like fundamentally sound player.
For sure. For sure. I think you could see a little bit of Rip Hamilton in Klay Thompson's game. Klay Thompson's more of a 3-point shooter because Rip Hamilton he could shoot a three, but he definitely
More
wasn't.
like mid range, yeah.
He could step out and shoot it occasionally, but he wasn't. He definitely that wasn't his thing. But as far as like off ball movement, like him, Ray Allen, Klay Thompson, JJ,
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller,
Yeah,
all
ready.
those guys are like when they come off those screens, man, they get a good look. You can pretty much get
Corver.
2 points on the board if it's a nice mid range look for them. It's over, man. The way they move off, even Steph Curry, like I know he's a little bit ball dominant sometimes, but the way he comes off the ball, off ball screens when he's off ball is phenomenal, man. Because it takes a lot of endurance to be able to move that much, especially when you're guarding the best player on the other side of the court too.
Like he was cold. I got to think for a league back then. I mean, you remember in the 2000s, man, it'd be games, the final score would be like 80, 77,
Mm-hmm.
75, 80. And the fact that a guy like him, who wasn't breaking guys down off the dribble, and he's still averaging like, what, 15, 18 a game, if not more.
On a loaded team too at that. On
That's what I'm
a team
saying, man.
all stars at one point, so it's just like when you're consistently putting in that work like that, then it's hard not to be noticed. So he was my guy, man, for a couple of years. That was really my guy. And he had a line with Jordan where he came out with some 12s, and 12s are my favorite
Rip
silhouettes.
Hamilton, he had some PEs.
He had some PEs when
Sheesh.
I first really started to get into like what PEs were. So it's like that
Yeah.
also a story behind why he's one of my favorite guys as well. So he always used to play in the coldest 12s. That was my guy, man. Rip Hamilton for sure with the headband, and then he got hurt and had started wearing the mask.
Man,
And after he didn't need the mask anymore, he continued to wear it, like when he wasn't hurt. Man, that guy, man, still knocking down mid ranges to this day. I bet.
you got any young guys that obviously they're not your favorite players, but you have any young guys you kind of just like watching? Like you kind of talked about Paulo earlier. Is Paulo a guy you like watching, or is Tatum in Boston? I mean,
Um,
they similar games with those two.
okay, that's a good question. I like watching. I like watching Paulo a little bit. I'm not. I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that's who I gravitate to first. I'm more of like a Anthony Edwards. This might throw you off, but a Devin Vassell for the Spurs. I really, really like his game, especially when he's starting to generate that pull up into his game. He's
Yeah,
gonna
solid player.
because he's so freaking athletic. Who else do I like? I like. Let's see. Obviously, Victor Wembanyama. He's a freaking alien. He
They said he got taller this summer. Can you believe that? He's 7'7" now.
7'7".
They better hope bro just be hurt, man. They got no answer for him. The only guy that can semi guard him is Chet.
Yeah,
The
they're
only guy that can semi guard him.
semi at that for sure. And he's still giving Chet problems
That's
in
what
a
I'm
week.
saying.
7'7", and with the skill set that he has, look out for sure.
And the mindset too. I mean, there's mad guys that's talented, but like they don't have dog in them. Like bro be like visibly upset when they be losing.
Mm-hmm.
We need more guys like that. Like it takes it personal. I ain't trying to lose these bums.
Mm-hmm. Reminds me of
Yeah,
like a Giannis.
exactly.
Yeah, like how Giannis take games personal. So I think once like he's still young, man. So money, the money aspects and the contracts and things. Like I feel like that doesn't play into a lot of young players' games. I feel like they just go out there and hoop. They're fresh out of college. Which I mean, now with the NIL, you can make money in college, but it's like it's still fresh, it's still new. So it's like I feel like for the younger guys, it really all is about basketball, which I think is good. But I just hope it stays like that, man. I hope. I feel like the game has gotten so watered down these days with guys just going out there, just playing, just getting the game over with, man. And I miss that. Like you said, I miss that passion. I miss when guys are kind of pissed off when they lose, like because it makes the game more competitive. It makes the game fun. Like I don't want to see 150 to 130. Like let's see some guys locking folks down, really,
Exactly.
and so we just need to take it back to those days, man. I think personally. How you feel?
I'm with you, man. I don't like when I think the weakest thing for me, and you played like college level, I played high school, I played travel ball. The guys, like even summer league, when some of these guys being drafted high and they play one game, they play two games. It's like, bro, why are you not like it's like 5 games in summer league? Like the
Mhm.
Hornets this year, Colin Canupa played the entire league and they won the trophy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's not much. We're not saying the Hornets gonna be world beaters, but it's just the pride. Like Colin Canupa got hurt, and it was like, yo, I'm still gonna play. Like I want to
Right,
play these games. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like Flag was begging the Mavericks to be like, hey, this should really get blown up. But when Flag had that damn near triple double, he asked to play the game after that. He was like, yo, I want to prove that wasn't a fluke. And
Hmm.
they was just like, we're not gonna let him play. But I'm like, we need like let bro play. You know what I'm saying? Like if he get hurt, like he still have 2 months before the season starts. What are we talking about?
Absolutely.
So
For sure. No, I definitely agree with you 100% on that. I feel like the youngins should play, man. Like, what? Y'all are
like
young.
why is guys under 25 resting? What are we talking about?
I don't, bro, because when I was 22, 23, 24, 25, like, you couldn't keep me out of the gym. So it's just like, and I'm sure they feel the same way. I'm sure it comes from a little bit of a higher up, a little bit of a management point of view.
Yeah, it's
But,
yeah.
but, but still, like, I don't understand, like, to your point, I don't understand, like, what management mentality is. I understand you're protecting your asset and things of that nature, but
A guy could rest for 2 weeks and come. It could like tears Achilles on play one. You know what I'm saying? Like doesn't
then what?
all that rest is like okay. Now what happened? He's done for the next year, and he did barely play this year. So what we talking about, man?
It's disgusting, man. They definitely need to let the young guys go, especially to get that experience. Even though they're playing against mostly guys that they just came from college, but a lot of got 2 year guys are in the summer league, man. So if they can get that experience for 5 games instead of two, I think it's a win-win for not only the player but for the organization.
Yeah, I just understand why guys who's making millions to play basketball aren't playing basketball. I
Somebody
mean, you got. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
with you on that.
Before we get off, man, just for the people, Sean can stand on this. I remember 4 years ago, I was a very passionate fan of Shea Gilgeous Alexander. They laughed at me. This year's reigning MVP. Finals MVP, NBA champion.
I'll give you.
Um,
I will get. I will attest to that. You were on. I don't know if you were on Shea when he was on the Clippers. I can't. I don't. I can't.
but when he was on the Thunder and they was winning 25, 22 games a year, I was like, hey man, I see the vision with this guy though.
I definitely can attest to you being a Shea fan in his super early OKC days for sure. Like before he was who he is, before he was just three letters SGA. You were definitely talking about him for sure. And I'm not gonna say I laughed at you, but I definitely didn't pay attention to it. So
So
shout out.
my question is, appreciate that, man. Thank you. Do you have is anybody you're willing to stamp right now? Don't say win by Yama or flag, because I mean those are obvious.
Like
But
next up.
yeah, yeah. Like somebody that's if we're talking about them, they're not getting enough hype. They're not getting the hype they deserve.
Okay.
Or it's somebody that's just under the radar. Like for me, I was SGA, but I was also Kate Cunningham, and it felt good to see Kate Cunningham actually like blossom this year.
Yeah.
I was been on K, but does anybody come to mind for you that
Mm, not in particular, man. When I'm thinking about the younger guys coming up. I can't really pick on who I think is the next guy, man. Besides Ant, but he's already
he's like an all NBA guy. He's an all
yeah
star. He's
he's
been to the conference finals, two line.
he already has everything that a superstar already has. So I'm trying to think of someone who's kind of flying under the radar, but maybe Apollo, maybe I love his game because especially in the playoffs this past year that just passed, man, he was like a walking 30-point guy.
Yeah, he was
So
hooping.
that's not easy to do, brother. So
Against like reigning champs too. So against the reigning champs, he did against Boston.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Franz Wagner on the team, he's an absolute bucket too. So they really get if they get that third piece that can really put the ball in the bucket or and another piece that can defend, they can make some noise, man. I think so. Another guy that comes to mind, but he's already a good guy. Like he's already up there. Donovan Mitchell, he's really he's an absolute
I
dog.
mean, bro, been in the league for like almost 10 years.
I know, man, but he's still a young guy to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like Cleveland might make some noise next year.
If they don't, they never will. He's banged up, man.
Next year is their last year for sure. Because
Yeah.
if they don't make it this year, because they just added Lonzo, I like that piece. Not saying he's a championship changer, but I think he can definitely change the flow of things when things started getting slow, like it did in this playoffs this year for him, and towards the end of the shot clock. I think he can kind of reel things in a little bit. So we'll see how things go for him. But other than that, I can't think of anybody, man, right now. Besides the guys that are already like right there on the way, you know.
I mean, I'll leave you with this before we end the video. Before Flag reclassified to the current draft class,
Hmm.
it was Dylan Harper and it was everybody else. I'm not saying Dylan Harper is going to be Kobe Bryant by any means, but just keep an eye out for Dylan Harper down in San Antonio. The guard they drafted this year.
Okay, okay,
He was cold. He was cold. He was cold in high school. He was cold at Rutgers. And now he plays besides Wimbayama, De'Aaron Fox, and the boys. Keep out for Dylan Harper, man.
okay. You got a stamp right here, so
They got it on video, so I
got
got
it
it
on.
on
Got it.
video, man.
If Dylan Harper starts to make noise 3-4 years down the line, we can always come back and check the receipts, brother.
So appreciate you, man. Do you got anything you want to plug, like any social media, anything you're working on, or you just chilling?
Nah, man, just keep God first. I'm a godly man. No social media plugs or anything like that, man. I just appreciate you having me, and that's all I got for you, brother.
Appreciate you, man. We gotta do this again. Definitely, we gotta do this again, man.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, it was fun.
All right, man. Till next time.
All right, brother.